What if the universe doesn't always give us time to understand it? Some events don't unfold over years or centuries or even minutes. They happen in seconds. By the time scientists notice them, they're already gone. Across the cosmos, violent and mysterious events have appeared, erupted, and vanished before instruments could fully react. Today, we are counting down from 10 to 1, the most extreme space events that happen too fast to study. Stay until the end, because the final event lasted less than a heartbeat, yet released more energy than the sun will produce in its entire lifetime. Starting off with number 10, in the vastness of space, stars can just disappear, no bang, no slow fade, just poof. These events are known as failed supernova. A massive star suddenly collapses into a black hole without a visible blast. The entire process can happen in seconds. Astronomers often only realize it occurred when a star that once existed no longer does. Next comes number 9. In distant galaxies, brief flashes of intense radio energy erupt unexpectedly. They are called fast radio bursts. Each burst lasts only milliseconds, yet in that tiny moment, it releases more energy than the sun emits in days. Most are gone before telescopes can even adjust. Some have never been seen again. Moving on to number 8. In 2017, scientists detected a burst of light unlike anything seen before, a kilonova. Two neutron stars collided and merged in a violent flash. The brightest phase lasted only seconds. By the time full observations began, the event was already fading. Critical data was lost forever. Number 7. Gamma-ray bursts are the most powerful explosions known in the universe. Some last only fractions of a second. They appear randomly across the sky with no warning and no build-up. By the time detectors confirm them, the event has already ended. Astronomers are left analyzing after images of destruction. Next is number 6. Solar superflares erupt suddenly from the sun's surface. Some explode and fade within seconds. If one were aimed at Earth, our satellites could fail instantly. But their incredible speed makes them nearly impossible to predict or fully study before they're over. Here we go, halfway through at number 5. Cosmic shockwaves from colliding stellar winds can form briefly and then collapse. These massive structures exist for mere moments before being torn apart by gravity and radiation. Most are detected only once and never observed again, continuing to number 4. In rare moments, black holes consume nearby matter in sudden, violent bursts. These feeding events flare brightly, then disappear. The brightest phase can last just a few seconds, leaving behind only distorted spacetime and a universe of unanswered questions. Now only 3 remain. At number 3, we have magnetars. These are the most magnetic objects in the universe, and sometimes their crust cracks under intense magnetic stress. The resulting explosion, called a starquake, lasts milliseconds. Yet it can outshine entire galaxies for that brief instant. Number 2. Cosmic rays sometimes strike Earth with unimaginable energy. They appear suddenly. A single particle can carry the kinetic energy of a thrown baseball. But the moment it hits the atmosphere, it's gone. Scientists detect only the shower of secondary particles, fragments of its powerful passage, and finally, number 1. In 2004, a magnetar unleashed the most powerful flare ever recorded. The initial blast lasted just 0.2 seconds. In that instant, it released more energy than the Sun emits in 250,000 years. If it had occurred closer to Earth, it could have profoundly affected our atmosphere. By the time instruments reacted, the universe had already moved on. Space doesn't wait. Some of its most violent secrets unfold too fast for us to understand. If events this powerful can vanish in fractions of a second, what else is happening in the universe right now that we'll never even see?